Good evening, everyone in good old Melbourne town. Now I've got to do the usual muting. Hang on.
Good evening.
Sorry,
It's been a massive day in New South Wales.
Oh, shit, what happened there? Sorry, everyone. I lost. Oh, there it is. I'm back again. Yeah.
Shit, what happened there?
YouTube.
Sorry, everyone. It's been a massive day in New South Wales politics.
This ain't a good start. I can't even click on the mute
What happened there?
button. There we go. Anyway, we just killed 35 seconds there. Start again. Good evening, everyone here in fantastic, the most livable city in the world, Melbourne. Good morning, all you people in the United States. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, bravo, Max. My God, he's still alive. And good morning, Terrible Tim.
Good morning, PK. Pleasure to be back up on the scene over here.
Back on the scene. Well, I only brought you on because the show's 3 days late, mate. And a lot of people have been sitting for 3 days waiting for this. And apparently you slept in on Friday.
I wasn't asleep. I was dead. Because Thursday becomes Friday before you know it when you're on with the Russian RV Truth for 5 hours.
5 hours of Russian vids. What did you get a couple words in or what?
Yeah, we had a good conversation. RV Truth has a lot to say, of course, but we definitely had a good conversation.
Was FE part of the conversation?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I might have gathered that.
Yeah.
And I probably was mentioned, was I?
Yeah, RV was coming at you there a bit, PK. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, but there's no FE tonight. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyone that's come on listen to FE, no FE. Sorry.
Well,
anyway,
we got plenty of things we could discuss. That's for sure.
Yeah, we got more important issues. As you know, Melbourne's pretty quiet. Not much happening. 55 people. I want to talk about something that's happening in my life, which isn't real good at the moment. I'm not sure if I should do this on here because I might be giving air, oxygen, whatever to the people that are doing this to me, but fuck it, I'm going to do it. Before I do, I wait for the numbers to come up. Tim, I know, what's it, 6 in the morning there? Is it 6 in the morning?
Yeah, it's 6 in the morning in New York City, but we should be getting some Melbourne people because what is it, 9 o'clock at night over there?
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. We're the 69 Club.
Yeah, sounds good. It's the opposite. I'm wearing a T-shirt tonight, and Tim's all rugged up.
Yeah.
Turned around.
I'm wearing a bit of a jacket because I like, even though it's a little chilly, I like to keep the windows open, get some fresh air.
Yeah, well, it's been bloody cold here, and finally today we had it was 25. It was expected to be 25, which according to the Weather Bureau is 5.5 above the average, but it's average.
Well, you got to translate that for this American audience. What that is in Fahrenheit.
25. Oh shit! It's usually multiplied at 32, so 82, 80.
Oh, that's a nice temperature. I could live with that.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It was a perfect day.
Yeah. Low humidity.
Yeah, it was low, no humidity,
Okay.
but we do get it now and then. Okay. Anyway, so you're coming into your flu season. Oh, sorry, COVID season.
Yeah, it's the season of the fake bug. Phase 2 of the fake bug is on.
Melbourne 2.0.
Yeah, Melbourne 2.0. The fake bug is on the event horizon. We've already had it that the police policy is that they all have to wear masks. The police have to wear masks. It's mandatory. Cuomo, our governor, and de Blasio, I guess, either one of them did it, but I think it's Cuomo. We've had districts on lockdown in Queens and Brooklyn, where schools and churches are being shut down, and he's threatening to kill all houses. But as everyone knows, any kind of BLM or Antifa protest is permissible. They even had the medical community sign a letter saying, well, it's an urgent public necessity to have BLM protests. But any anti-mask protest doesn't even get off the ground, because when people try to organize it on Facebook or Twitter, it gets shut down. And Facebook and Twitter is the way people organize things these days. So we can't even get up a decent anti-mask protest, even if they did allow it.
That's what happened here. That's
Yeah.
what happened in Melbourne. Any freedom protests, the numbers were pretty small. The cops were double. But when there's a Black Lives Matter, 10,000 people, there were a handful of police, and even they were kneeling down and all that shit. I just truth in your face, Roscoe, who's been on my patron show. He put out a great video this morning. Excellent video, where the WHO actually said that lockdowns are useless.
Right.
So why doesn't that spread to every fucking country around the world? Why doesn't it spread to Victoria? And why don't they take heed of that? And, it's just, one thing is, why would the WHO say that? What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, PK, the same thing here too. It's as if it was never said, because people only watch the television. So the WHO, the CDC walks back their numbers, and they admit that many of the COVID cases were had comorbidities. So it doesn't even it doesn't even matter what they say. The government tyranny just keeps increasing, as if they didn't say nothing. Same thing in England. They on one side of their mouth, they admit that it's bullshit, and on the other side of their mouth, they say we got to protect the public from this deadly disease by shutting down, keeping the world shut down, and shutting it down even more so nobody catches a cold.
Yeah, you'd think you'd turn the news on and the first item would be, oh, the WHO has said lockdowns are bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't even get it mentioned at all. That's what we're fighting against. The mainstream media is the virus. If it wasn't for mainstream, this wouldn't even be. Would not be. But anyway.
But PK, I just wanted to say, not only the WHO, the CDC, or whatever, just put that on the side for a second. You have the presidential debate and the vice presidential debate, where they're bickering over the alleged death of 200,000 or so people. We live in a country of 330 million people, which means you have a better chance of dying from anything else. You have a better chance of dying from peeling a fucking orange.
75,000 die every year from the flu.
Right.
And they're real statistics, not the 6%, which 200,000, 6% real equates to what? Just over 10,000.
Where you live, it's even worse, PK. Just a handful of cases, and then a daily announcement of people who are going to die in a nursing home anyway is enough to shut down Victoria.
I'm going to give a detailed rundown of what's happening here, but
yeah,
I'll wait for a few more people. I really want to talk about what's been happening with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop it. I'll do it now. I've actually made a video of this. In a way, I shouldn't do this, but anyway, I will. I got to find this video. Hang on. I'm going to play a video for everyone.
Because on the one hand, you don't want to give them oxygen, but
Yeah, you're right.
But what's happening to you is pertinent and valid. You're getting harassed over this, and it's, of course it's not right. It's horrible.
Well, I want people to know, just in case something does happen to me. You know, I got to find it.
When is
let's just. I got to share the screen. Hang on.
When is Toddville going to come to an end? Todd World. That's the end. It can't go on like this forever, but it is.
All right. I'm going to share this. Hang on. I came outside and shut up. Let me get this right. I always stuff this up. For some reason, it doesn't pick up Firefox on this share. Why? Oh, hang on, there it was. All right. Can we see that, guys?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to explain something there. I just want to get this out the way before we start on the proper stuff.
They caught something in your tree stump?
Hang on.
Or you did that?
Super slick as usual. Shut up, Robert. I'll explain this. As you know, about 5-6 weeks ago, I had a isolation party, and I played a bit of music, and I was sitting at the front doing a bit of a chat, and I was putting it on YouTube, having a bit of a sing-along, and someone called the cops on me, and they duly arrived and told me to turn it down at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, so there's some person that doesn't like my music. 3 Fridays ago, I was playing a bit of music inside between 8 and 10 p.m. Wasn't overly loud. Shouldn't have bothered anyone. I woke up next morning and I've got these 2 chairs at the front with a little table. They were thrown virtually on the end of my driveway, nearly on the footpath. I said, what the hell was that? My window wipers were up. My rear side mirror in my car was pushed in. But worse still, I went to the side where my garden is, and they pulled out my lemon tree. They pulled out my lemon tree and threw it into my the back fence, which made a big mark, and it landed on the ground. And I think, what's going on here? Who would come and do that? And I actually thought it could be that person across the road, not happy with my music. Lo and behold, last Friday, no music. I went to bed. I woke up Saturday morning. I looked out window, which I do most times before I do my morning exercises, and I saw this little blue thing hanging on one of my plants in front of my veranda. I went outside. It was a face mask. Obviously, someone put there. So I walked out and I went to my car, and there was a face mask wrapped around my side mirror on my car. I thought, I hope this is all. But I went around to the side of the house. My other lemon tree was pulled out and thrown at the back of my veggie. I'll show you this in a second. At the back of my little veggie garden. But worse than that, I had a cherry tree, which for 2 years I've been waiting to get cherries, and it was just thriving. You can see cherries coming out. They snapped that in two. I said, I mean, what's going on here? Then a friend of mine came and visited me 3 hours later and said, guess what? I mean, your number plate in your car's gone. I went, by God, they even took away my number plate. And the thing about it, I had special screws that you can get, which you cannot actually unscrew to take the plate off. So they must have yanked it off. But before I got told about the number plate, I actually called the police. The station that actually arrested me 3 years ago. They weren't going to do anything. I'm not going to say that they were behind this, but they couldn't give a stuff about me. But then I had to ring them again about the number plates and obviously report the number plate stolen in case, because what they do, this happened to me many times, 2 or 3 times already. We had to get new number plates. What these people do, they get your number plate and whack it on their car, and they drive into a servo petrol station, fill it up, and do a runner. And the camera catches the number plate, which is the stolen number plate. And the petrol station guy gets on the phone, please, registration number, blah, blah, blah. They trace it down to you. And they knock on your door at 4 a.m. I'll never forget that. About 15 years ago, I got woken up by 6 police, probably 4. 4 a.m, torches through the window. I was living in the back of a place I was renting after I, left my wife. So, yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I know Saturday morning, because the police actually wanted photos of any property damage. I made a YouTube video, but what's concerning, I got a letter today addressed to Peter with my address. And on the back, it's this person. I won't mention the name. It's only one word name, no surname. Actually gives me the address, but no phone number. It was a 3-page typed out letter. No idea who it is. I don't know how they got my address. They mentioned something about my videos on YouTube. They weren't saying anything negative. They actually said something like they'd like me to do a flat earth show. No idea who it is. Why would they send me a letter? Why not? I mean, my email's available. Not that I show it, but never have I given out my address to anyone. But anyway, I'm going to play this video. It goes for 4 minutes. Have a bit of a listen. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'll turn it up so you can hear what I say. There we go. I came outside the next morning and I thought, shit, where's the chairs? Where's the chairs? The table's there. So I came up here and guess what? The chairs were over here. What the fuck? Alright. Put them back. It gets better than this. Just hang on a second. Okay, put the chairs back. Then later on in the morning, I went around here and I said, fuck what? My lemon tree's gone. Someone's pulled out my lemon tree. And guess what? They threw it. As you can see, the mark on the fence there. There it is. And it was dying, so I'm not going to worry about it. But they yanked the lemon tree out. threw it against the fence. Pulled it out of here and threw it there against the fence. Is this person a weirdo or what? Well, there's my other lemon tree, which they didn't decide to pull out. Thank God I didn't pull out my cherry tree. But there it is. I yanked out my pretty much dead lemon tree anyway, so that one's dead as well. God knows why I can't grow lemon trees in my place, but that's what happened. Saturday morning, well, this happened Friday night, because I was playing a bit of music. It wasn't too loud. Time will tell who the culprit was, but I got a feeling I know who it is. Saturday morning, I got up.
I see the map.
I noticed something strange. Sorry, it's October the 10th. Someone's put a mask on my plant here. And I thought, what else could be wrong there? So I looked, the chairs are okay, but let's just go to my car. What's this? Someone's put a mask around here. What's that supposed to mean? Could there be any more? What's going on here? Let's go to see if they've done any damage to the side. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. They've snapped my bloody cherry tree. They've snapped my fucking cherry tree. And guess what? My other lemon tree's been pulled out. There was the first one last week. Now they've taken that one out. There's the stick. They've even thrown the chair over here. Here's the lemon tree. That's from last week. This is last night. Might have to ring the cops. Who's doing this shit? I won't touch any of this. What the freaking hell are they trying to do to me? All right. I think I better ring the police. Can't see any more damage there. Alright, I'll stop it there. It's actually got worse, would you believe? They've taken off my number plate. As you can see, what they've done is actually yanked it off. I've taken the screws out of there. They were those special screws where you can't unscrew. I've taken them off, but they were tightly fitted. They've obviously just yanked it off somehow. Yeah, God knows whether they throw it away or who knows. But they've yanked it off, and yeah, it's more shit that they've done to me. All right, where are we?
Damn, you're definitely going to have to get some kind of security, a dog, cameras, something, I guess. Wow.
Wow, hang on.
Whoever thought it would come to this, huh, PK? I mean, you expect maybe the police to harass you, but some asshole on their own decided to do this vandalism to your house. This is your house. It's where you live.
I know. I'm looking into doing something with cameras, or I won't, reveal what I want to do, but
Yeah.
if they've got me on YouTube, well, just be I'm reminding, you'll be caught. You'll be caught, you filthy fucking pieces of garbage, whoever you are.
What a cowardly thing to do, too.
Yeah. If they throw a brick from my window, I shouldn't say that, but, I don't know. All right. They'll be caught. So I hate to put that out there. All right. I haven't had a chance to look at the comments while I was showing that. Anyway, I do want to talk about. Oh, Jackie, good to see you, darling. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. When I've done my bike rides, I've only haven't really upset anyone. I haven't upset anyone that much, but they wouldn't know where I lived. They would not have a clue where I lived. It's the masks that worry me. It's the masks that worry me. I've got these idiots. I don't want to give them oxygen, who are attacking me on YouTube, and they have posted my address. Don't know. I don't know. We'll leave it at that, all right? I just want to talk now about what's happening here in Melbourne. For anyone, I'm going to start from now. Hopefully people can cut this portion out and mirror it, because I feel it's important what I'm going to say. This is my opinion, of course, but I truly believe this is how this whole thing here in Melbourne and Victoria, the state of Victoria, has played out. And I'm going to go. I have to share this again, guys, to my favourite screen. Let me share this. All right, we all see that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is 3 or 4 days ago. It doesn't really matter. Nothing's much changed. I've made many videos about this. I'm going to quickly run through here and explain exactly how Melbourne and Victoria have been used for this. If you go here, we've got 27,000 cases. Let's say 900 deaths. I'm not worried about this shit. All of Australia, we've got 6 intensive care, and only 2 of them are in Victoria. Actually, we've got more in New South Wales. Only 32 people in hospital in a population of 25 million. I won't bother these figures here. As I keep pointing out, this was the first supposed wave. We had a break here. No one died for 5 weeks. Then that is perfectly orchestrated second wave. And if you can't see that this isn't fudged, well, there's something wrong with you. And I'm telling you right now, the numbers that Dictator Dan, whatever you want to call him, that comes out every day, he's come out, I don't even know when he started, probably somewhere here, reading out the bullshit numbers. I'd say that this was scripted 6 months ago, even less or more. The figures he's reading out every day have been scripted 6 months ago, because they're all bullshit. Nothing can go up like that and come down like that. It has to be scripted. But what I'm going to get into here, I've made a video on this, but you've got to listen to this. Here, the map of Australia, we've got a state here called Northern Territory, which is heavily populated with Aboriginals. With, as you know, they don't live in hygiene like once civilised states like Victoria, New South Wales. 0 deaths. 0 deaths. Because they don't matter. Because everything that has happened in the last how many years with the bullshit terrorist attacks, car attacks, it's all focused on the two big cities, Melbourne and Sydney, the two big states, Victoria and New South Wales. They don't give a shit about this state here, WA. They don't give a shit about Northern Territory. Queensland, they don't give a shit. South Australia don't give a shit. Tassie don't give a shit. It's all about these two states. Well, you're telling me the Aboriginals do better social distancing than Victorians? They wear masks? No, they don't. So what's happened here? New South Wales were the big one early, but then they had to use Victoria as the guinea pig state and Melbourne. As you can see, 809 out of 897 deaths in Victoria. New South Wales has got 53, Tassie 13. You wouldn't even worry about the rest. I can go back. Bourke Street 3.5 years ago was a test case to test the population of Melbourne to see if they could fall for, I'll call it the second most blatant staged event in history. Christchurch being the first. Car has never been seen going down Bourke Street, never will be seen because it never did go down Bourke Street. But I'm telling you, 99.99% of Melbournians still 3 years later believe that event happened. The perfect state to do this bullshit second wave, the guinea pig for the world. The other thing, we have got Dan Andrews. Victoria is usually a Labor state. He's in his second term, halfway through, 2 years in. The next election isn't 2 years away. So he is safe. He can be used to do what he's doing. The population will not attack him. It's not like there's an election in 2 weeks' time. We can arsehole him, but like it doesn't matter. So perfect. We have got someone there to come out every day and push this bullshit. So I'm going to get here. Bear with me. 809 deaths in Victoria out of 897. But what we've got to point out here, cases in aged care services. If you look here in Victoria, there are 1,987 cases out of 2,050. Virtually all of them in Victoria. I've got to mention something. I don't know what point I'll mention this, but he is coming out every day and reading cases. He has been here, okay? All from this lot here, from every aged person in nursing homes who, as we know, will always test positive in the PCR test, because we know just about everyone has got coronavirus, and that's all it's testing for, a genetic strand. I won't go into that. Here, it's got here death, 646. Total Australia, 676. And we even got the in-home care, we add another 4. What I want to show you here, cases by age group and sex. Between 0 and 50, just happen to be the highest cases. I've added this up. 17,000 cases between 0 and 50. 17,000 out of 27. That's 2/3, 66%. Australia's population is 25 million. That's about 75% of the population, probably closer to 80. Give it 18 million out of the 25. How many deaths? How many deaths under 50 in this pandemic that everyone's walking around with a fucking mask, hiding behind their fucking sofa, too scared to go out because they fear they're going to die from a fucking bullshit virus. I'll tell you how many. Two fucking people under 50 out of 17,000 cases. Do you hear this on the news? No, you fucking don't. And I'm telling you, the 30-year-old here, oh, actually, they might have sneaked in one under 20. I might have missed over that. Sorry, it's not even worried about. It might go to 3 or 4 or 5. But this 30-year-old, unnamed, the southeast of Melbourne, in some bullshit hospital, no news about him, unnamed, yeah, he'll do 30-year-old, we'll just put it down. Because none of these people's names are listed. They can make up this shit. And some 42-year-old. All right, it could be 2, could be 5 by now. I don't know. But 17,000 people under 50. Look at this. Between 20 and 29, we have 6,000 cases. No deaths. No deaths in 6,000 cases. And yet, we don't have any of these people who are 20 to 29. Sports people playing cricket, football, all cancelled. Soccer, any sport. These people, no one dying. They tested positive with the bullshit test. Children, 0 to 9. That's 1,000 people. 1,000 kids tested positive. No deaths. No deaths. 10 to 19, the highest students. It's 2,500 people. No deaths. But yet schools have been closed. Schools open today in Melbourne. My granddaughter, 8-year-olds, went to school today after sitting at home for, 3 months? And only a month and a bit left this year. But notice how, like I said, and you look here, under 60 is 14 people. All right, let's say 15, 16. Under 60, 16 people have died in this pandemic. But under 70, 40 people. 40 people under 70, which you guarantee is 90% of the population. 85 to 90. And yet, we have these idiots walking around with a fucking mask, too gutless to do anything, hiding behind the sofa because they're going to fucking die from a fucking bullshit virus. Even if there was a virus, fucking live with it. Live with it like we've lived with every other bloody virus we've had all these years and whatever. Look at here, though. Isn't it funny how, the 90 plus 80, the cases are lower than any of them. But look at the death rate. So 1 in 3 are dying that are 70 plus. Hey, hang on. That's because they're fucking 3/4 dead in a nursing home.
They were going to die anyway.
People can't see that. Look at this. 90 plus is 120, 300 people. 90 plus. 390 plus out of the 897.
In a country of 25 million people.
Let's go the 80 onwards. There's another 340. So 600. Oh, we'll go here. There it is. There's 676. 683 people have died in aged care homes out of 897. What's that? 75, 80%? And people, till this day, still cannot see what they're doing. It's fucking beyond belief. It's beyond belief. We got kids walking on the street, 5, 10-year-olds wearing masks. And look at this. And I mentioned this to people. Oh, no, bullshit. I'm not making this up. It's the fucking Australian Government Department of Health. And we know that these bullshit numbers, they're just putting down anyone with COVID that dies in aged care homes. They can't do that with young kids because young kids don't die.
Right.
Young kids don't die at school. But shit, these poor aged care people in the 90s and 100s, it's just, it's normal that they die within weeks of going into a nursing home. And people can't see this. And that's what, drives me friggin' mental.
And Peekay, the way they treat those kids in the schools are heartbreaking too, man.
I want to get back. I'll finish this off.
Yeah.
If you're in Melbourne, if you're following this shit in the last few weeks, let's go back here. We had a 5-week spell of no deaths. It was stuck on 102. They kept saying there will be a second wave. Let's not, take things lightly. Just happens here is when they supposedly started testing aged care homes and, what they had to do. Well, let's go back here. How do they bring this into Australia? We got to use a cruise ship.
Yeah.
How can we bring this into Australia? It's an island down below. No, we're near China. Let's get Carnival Cruises, you filthy fucking pieces of shit. Carnival Cruises. You should all be hung, whoever runs that. They used the Diamond Princess 28 days earlier to do this shit with up north with America. Let's use its partner, Ruby Princess. Oh, that's perfect. We'll make out people are all dying or sick of COVID on this cruise ship. We'll let them off into Australia. That will spread. People will fall for this shit. It's all from the Ruby Princess, but not all. Let's bring Tom Hanks into the country. That's a fucking beauty. Tom Hanks, he's just got COVID. And not only him, the fucking rag that he's with, whoever, what's her name, Rita Wilson. Oh, what a beautiful way to get the first little thing going. So how do we bring this second wave in? Well, it can't just start in Melbourne out of a fucking restaurant. We don't have bat suit restaurants in Melbourne. Let's do the same shit. We'll use the people coming in off planes, not many supposedly, and we'll have this quarantining in hotels. We'll quarantine them. That sounds good. But we'll make out, and we'll have this bullshit story that Daniel, the Prime Minister, Scummo, says you can have our ADF, to guard them, whatever. Oh, no, but we'll make this bullshit story up that we'll just have private security companies and they'll just let them do what they like and we'll be having sex with them. Oh, shit. That spread the virus because the private security companies couldn't give a fuck. They weren't trained. like as if fucking the military or the ADF are trained anyway. All they do is stand outside, scratch your balls. You got the people inside in lockdown, in quarantine. We never heard who they were, how many people. Oh, but they just happened to be COVID carriers. Oh, what a coincidence. But, so they used that. But amazingly, those people in quarantine, they happen to spread it through all the nursing homes through Melbourne. No one questions that. It went to all these freaking nursing homes in Melbourne. Huh? Really? It's beyond belief. No one questions it. So what's happening? Sorry, I've got. Yeah, so what's happening? This, Dan Andrews calls for this inquiry, whatever, independent inquiry a couple of weeks ago. It was as lame as fucking shit. You had some woman, blah, 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 yes or no. Oh, yes. Blah, 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 yes or no. Oh, yes. Blah, 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 no. It was shit. It was all fucking staged bullshit. It was there to make out, because the whole thing is now we got Sky News here. We got some people who actually say Alan Jones, you know, a bit like Alex Jones. They actually say a few truths, but none of them say COVID is bullshit. None of them say the vaccine is fucking bullshit. It's all about Daniel Andrews. He has killed 800 people because of this quarantine bungling. It wasn't a fucking bungling. It was scripted to perfection. They don't give a fuck about Andrews. He'll just disappear and no one will worry about him. Just like this fucking Makakos, health minister, she's gone. Some other clan goes today. It's all part of the script. They're all just going to disappear. Just like the police commissioner. The reason is because everyone, even people I've spoken to on the bike, oh, yeah, Daniel Andrews fucked up and, you know, if it wasn't for the quarantine, we wouldn't be... It's got nothing to do with that. It's to make you believe that there's an actual virus. It doesn't exist. They had to make up some bullshit story. And just like Burke Street, they had this bullshit fucking inquest, just like the Lint Cafe shooting bullshit. When there's an inquest, you know it's fucking bullshit. So they had this crap. Best one in the last few days. We have got a woman on Sky News, Peter Credlin. I'm not watching chat, sorry. I'm looking at the screen. She supposedly rolls up to Daniel Andrews' daily press conferences wearing a mask. She apparently, I don't know, she was in politics. She's on the liberal side of things, but that doesn't matter. She's there giving a bit of a drilling. And everyone's going, oh, she's fantastic, fantastic. You know, someone's actually got the balls to fucking ask this guy, you know, questions. But it's all relating to this bullshit bungle. There's no bungle. It's all scripted. She should be there saying, hey, Daniel Andrews, there's no COVID. You're a piece of garbage. You're working for the fucking criminals. I don't give a fuck about this bungle shit. No. They're all making out, you know, is Daniel Andrews in the wrong? You know, get rid of him. And, you know, but everyone believes that this bungling thing caused the spread of this virus. I'll tell you where the truth is, where reality is. I'll go back. The reality is Northern Territory. The reality is Queensland, South Australia, WA. That is reality. That is COVID reality. Not this fucking bullshit in Victoria. That is a fucking show. And people say, oh, you know, why is it just Victoria? Oh, we closed the borders. Oh, really? The bug can't fly through the borders. But yet Vietnam, I don't know what the numbers are now.
Yeah, it skips over countries bordering China, as you point out.
Exactly. The whole plan was the guinea pig state, Melbourne, Victoria. Just keep this lockdown going. I don't know what they're going to do in the next. No, you're not going to believe this. We've got less cases than fucking New South Wales in the last week. They live their lives normal. But we're still in stage 4, and he's even made more restrictions by saying you have to wear a tightly fitted mask. No more scarves or bandanas. Even though in the last 6-8 weeks, whatever, here we go, the numbers have come down while everyone's wearing scarves and bandanas, but now it's gone down there. Oh, no more scarves, bandanas. We need proper masks. I mean, if something's worked and the numbers have come down, you wouldn't change it, would you?
Right.
So he's made it worse. And people just accept it. So we are in stage 4. We can't go out 5 kilometres from where we live. Otherwise, you get a whatever $1,000 fine. And we got less cases in fucking New South Wales. Oh, are you kidding me?
And as we know, the cases are bullshit.
Cases mean you're virtually dead or halfway dead.
Yeah.
President Trump, he gets COVID all of a sudden, and 3 days later, he's never felt better.
Yeah.
What's that shit? And he's 74 and obese. I mean, I'll get you to talk about him in a minute, but
Yeah.
so, like I said, the reality is these states here. But even then, in WA, as I had that guy Cam Tinley on last week, you know, they've passed a law where you could come in, they could come in and strip your underwear and inject you. I mean, what? So hopefully I've pointed this out. I hope people can mirror this. This has to be fucking shown. I mean, 17,000 cases and 2 or 3 deaths. And this is a pandemic. It's embarrassing. 400 people a day die in Australia. Every day, 400 people die a day. 140 die a day in Victoria alone. 140, but all we hear is COVID this, cases. So I hope I've explained this. I don't want to go any further. But it's just got me. It has just got me.
Well, the WHO changed the definition of what a pandemic is to include cases. So nobody has to die for it to be a pandemic.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of this. Hang on, guys. Oh, where are we? Sorry, chat. I'll look back later. I just haven't had. I had to concentrate on that. Exactly as Truth in Your Face said. Who lockdowns are a waste of time, but it's not on the news. It's not on the news.
And it's the same thing everywhere, PK. Cases. In New York City, the cases went up 3% in certain zip codes. And so they're starting to do the Melbourne on us.
Exactly what, actually, sorry. Truth in Your Face, Roscoe's video is more about the PCR test. As we know, the guy 40 years ago said it should never be used to diagnose diseases. And it goes back, sorry.
The Nobel Prize winning inventor of the fake bug test, Kary Mullis, said it's worthless as a diagnostic tool.
It seemed, yeah. I didn't know this, but in 2006, there was a big scare with whooping cough. And so many people got all sick and they blamed it on the whooping cough. But then they all got emails saying, no, sorry, we got it wrong. The PCR tests were wrong or something to that effect. They used PCR tests then. So they're fucking useless. And they're using them now. And as you know, 2-3 years ago, the test was sent all over the world. There was a website I saw.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, they had all the shit in place beforehand with the PCR tests. Sure.
All right. Sorry, I rambled on a bit there, but I just want to get that out. Tim, I want your opinion on Donald Trump.
Oh, well, Donald Trump.
Hang on. I'll just
go ahead.
I meant to show this, and Jackie I just saw a comment. I've got it here, Jackie. People, I don't know if you've seen this. It is fucking beyond belief if this is not staged. I don't think it is staged. Wait till I show you this. I'm actually showing Jackie's video. Let me share it. This is what the world's come to. Honestly, I made a comment. When's the next bus to Uranus? Get me out of here. This is absolutely... Jackie, where are you? Make a comment.
We're living in Todd world, that's all. It's Todd world.
She said it's crazy, but she sort of didn't spell it right. Here we go. People, get ready. This is a I think it's at a wedding or let me have a look at this. It's at some ceremony where there's a lot of people dancing. And I use that term loosely, dancing. Wait till you see this.
Oh, I know what it's going to be. They have their backs to each other.
Don't give it away. Hang on.
I just guessed that was what it was because I'm on top of this shit.
Oh, hang on.
I did spoil it, but it'll still be interesting. I'm sorry I spoiled it.
You did.
Yeah, put that up. Put that up.
It's only 20 seconds, but
Yeah.
oh God, the guy at the end says it all already. Here we go. Check this out, guys. Well, that's the new dance craze.
Don't ever think that tomorrow could be less stupid or more stupid than today. It's gonna be more stupid.
I gotta play that again because people probably missed that. That went too quick. I just, it's beyond belief. Let me find it. Oh my God.
Todd World. It's Todd World, PK.
There we go.
Todd. Todd World.
Jackie, where are you? Yeah, they all left with Nits and Seattle. The scariest part, Jackie, is they go home, you know, I don't know, couples, they go to bed. They go to bed with their backs to each other. I've never tried it that way.
It's no good unless you wear the masks.
You obviously can't look at each other, can't breathe on each other. And kissing, well, fuck that. I mean, there has to be a fine for kissing now, surely.
They could only be assing.
I mean, imagine trying to kiss in public now and the cops, but that'd be fucking, $10,000 fine. I guarantee there will be a fine for kissing in public.
Well, if there's a fine for not having a mask on, then that's by default, yeah.
Jackie, fart at each other's sex. Oh, God. Get a laugh. This world's so fucked, honestly. All right, sorry to interrupt you. Hit me again with Donald Trump. How do you think he had his debate with that? Oh, God, crikey.
Biden.
78-year-old, going to be the oldest president in history. Honestly, I know it's a party thing, Democrats, Republic. It's words for me. How could anyone possibly consider voting for sexual fucking? We know he loves kissing young children.
You're in a world of shit no matter which one gets elected. But Biden, if it's possible, is even worse than Trump. But you asked me before about Trump and my opinion about his fake bug.
Hey, Tim, I'll ask you.
Okay.
He had a debate with Biden.
Right.
And he mocked Biden for wearing a mask all the time.
Right.
Conveniently, he gets COVID the next day. And it made him look silly because he's not a mask wearer, like Biden is. How did that play out? Tell me.
Well, with Trump, I just want to do a quick background. Trump signed off on the fake bug to begin with. So people should forget about calling him a hero. Plus, he gave away $6.2 trillion to his favorite companies to make ventilators to fight the fake bug in the hospital, all right? Now, he catches the fake bug, okay? And then he emerges a few days later saying, I'm cured, thanks to Eli Lilly and this company Regeneron. So he's acting in the capacity of a pharmaceutical salesman. But it gets better than that, okay? PK, I don't know if you saw the video from RV Truth, but one of his subscribers pointed out in this video when he was giving a little speech allegedly from inside Walter Reed Hospital. And if you look carefully at the video, you can see that the video is swaying up and down a little bit, ever so slowly. And then RV pointed out that on the tassels on the flag, that it was ever moving so slightly. So it looks like he was vacationing on his yacht or whatever when he was supposed to be inside that fucking hospital getting treated for the fake bug. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm not convinced, but yeah, I've been told that the footage of him going to the hospital or whatever, wearing a suit, which you wouldn't do, was taken at a different time. I don't know.
Oh, sure. And it could have been.
So explain what is going on. Is the media putting this out and faking it? Is he in with it? The odds now are virtually saying it's a one-horse race. Biden is over. He's won it. But I saw some video today. It said if Trump wins Philadelphia, he becomes president. So how can the odds be so heavily stacked with Biden?
It's all theater. And just like with the Hildebeest, all the pundits and the pollsters were saying that the Hildebeest was going to win. And it showed her and her husband celebrating that night because they thought they were going to win. But the president isn't elected. He's selected, as Roosevelt said many years ago. And it's all a phony, fake show. It's all scripted nonsense. The people have nothing to do with who gets elected. But I would say that the popular opinion of people who don't know any better and think that their vote counts and thinks that Trump makes a difference, I think overwhelmingly the dumb people that don't know anything want Trump to win and will vote for him to win. But it's really not up to them anyway. It's the shadow government, the bad guys, the people at the top of the capstone, the Freemasons, the Super Friends, or whatever you want to call them, decides who the president is. It's all fake scripted bullshit.
I've got some good friends who swear by Trump and keep saying wait till November. Then you can actually speak out, and yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Because they don't pay attention to the news, PK, and the people don't do what you do. Just look on the government website for Victoria, and you see that they're telling you it's fake. They're telling you it's a lie. They're telling you one thing on the news, and they're telling you another thing on the website. So same with the WHO, same with the CDC, same with Dr. Fauci. That scumbag rat weasel Fauci said back in March that the masks are no good. He was in the New England Journal of Medicine telling us that it's a 0.1% body count, more akin to a seasonal flu. So on one side of the mouth comes this, and then on the other side of the mouth comes that, and the stupid people in the middle are not paying attention. They're only paying attention to the fake news.
That's a problem. It's only one-sided on the media. There's no debate. They'll never debate because they know they'll be slaughtered within minutes. And people are just getting one view. And if we talk about it on social media like we do, we get censored.
Right.
There's something I failed to point out with that second wave shit with Andrews. All right, the first few days we had 10, 20, 30, you know. Just like that, he said, 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Hang on.
To flatten the curve, right?
No, the curve's been flattened. This is the second wave.
Okay, to flatten the earth.
No FE, no FE. What he should have said is, we'll just go day by day. All right, we just had 4 days going up. Who knows, it might go down. But as you know, he's got the figures in front of him written down 6 months ago because we know it's going to go up. But by rights, he should have said, we'll just play this day by day, not this 6 week shit. And at 6 weeks, oh, now up to 6 weeks. Oh, sorry, it's not really good. So we'll go another 6 weeks.
Yeah, you got to extend it, yeah.
No, you go day by day. Even now, you know, we had to wait like 2 or 3 weeks for next week. Next week, we're all waiting. October the 9th, you know, will he do this? Will he that? You know, it all depends on what happens in the next 7 days. No. If things go down tomorrow, let's get out of stage 4. A week later, comes out, yep, I reckon stage 2. Figures are going down. None of this. Oh, he'll probably come out next week. Oh, we'll stick to stage 3 till 24th of December.
And PK, another thing they like to do is to say it depends on if the people cooperate and do the right thing and social distance and wear the mask. So the onus is on the people. It's their fault if they keep this bullshit up.
It always comes out. I praise the people of Victoria. Praise for their efforts. You know, we're not doing anything fucking different to anyone else in Australia. But there's the few that are, causing the problem, and it's because of those few that we keep going with this shit.
Sure.
And they're the few that are getting demonised by the normies.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. Hey, Jackie, what's this shit? Let Tim talk. He's talked more than me today. Oh, probably was. Yeah. At least he's getting a word in. He didn't get a word in on Russian Vince bloody show in 5 hours.
I can't complain about you or Russian Vince. I mean, you each run your show like a very well run ship. I have no complaints about either of you, and that's all I have to say on that.
Well, I was not going to sack you, Tim, after Friday. We had a lot of people here saying, "Oh, stuff him, just do your own show." I said, "No, I got to do a terrible, Tim." What's Robert Max say? F me, Tim.
I think we bounce off each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. Robbo Max has been, fuck me, Tim. Do you mean I wasted my vote by voting for Bojo? I thought he was the real deal. How is he anyway? How's Bojo going?
Yeah, he got sick there for a while, didn't he, PK?
Oh, yeah, he had all these names that he remembered off by heart while he was dying.
Yeah.
When he got back home, he rattled them all off, and he rattled their life stories off. Amazing. And he even called his child that he gave birth to, or whatever, by the name that virtually every doctor had. What was the name?
Probably Goopshaw or something like that.
Yeah, Richie, how's Richie going? How's Richie Goodyear going?
Yeah. Is he enjoying that first ever Apple iPhone camera still?
Yeah, I wonder if he's still doing those talk shows where he gets on the big screen and everyone claps him and have a look at these conspiracy theorists, making fun of me and, calling me out. There's Peekay, there's how I see the world. Oh, what a fucking sick fuck.
The phony fake terror truck attack.
me and my friend Lenny Poster. Oh, fuck. Anyway, what time is it? We'll be going 1 hour. Fucking hell. All right, how many we got here tonight? Oh, we got 134, nearly a record. All right, Tim, anything else you want to bring up apart from your breakfast?
I almost want to upchuck my breakfast if I talk about this stuff too much. But
tell everyone what you had. I'll tell everyone.
Bacon and egg on a roll with just a suggestion of ketchup.
But what did you have after it?
And I drank milk with it. Oh, and I had M&M peanuts.
Did you hear that, guys? M&M peanuts at 10 to 6. Anyway, good. No Coca-Cola?
No Coca-Cola.
You two should grow CV beards.
Well, I'm joining the branch Covidian cult.
There's a cult here, the Dan Andrews cult. You cannot believe it. You cannot make this shit up. He's more popular than before this shit. It's beyond belief. It is fuck.
Well,
I just wait. What the fuck? People are actually loving this guy. People have been, can't leave their homes, are loving this guy.
Yeah.
Because they're hiding behind the sofa because they haven't died from this deadly virus.
And they stick hand sanitizer up their ass just to be sure.
Anyway, just on a quick note, I haven't been making videos lately because of the shit that's going on, and I'm doing other things, but I'll get to it again. To be honest, I've lost fucking interest, but I can't say that. Peekay Censored 2 is my video channel. I've only got 300 subscribers. Fucking hell. What happened to the good old days? Peekay Censored 2. So I'll get this video. It'll be terminated because I made a video telling on my Peekay Censored Again 2 or whatever, Peekay Censored Again 3, saying that I made a new channel, and I got a strike. I got a fucking strike for saying that I made another channel. So Peekay Censored Again 3 is on 2 weeks suspension, 2 strikes. Fuck that channel. It's going to go anyway. Peekay Censored 2. But I will go on to that brand YouTube one day. I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyone got any questions for the terrible Tim or me before we end up here? What's that? Let's watch PK shield bits together. Anyone quickly? Tim, any plans to flee New York or staying the course?
Well, I'm in an outlying suburb, so I'm trying to delude myself into thinking it won't be so bad where I am. But looking ahead, I have to face reality that the money could stop working, the food trucks could stop rolling. I bought a solar power generator. That's how much faith I have in the government. And I have a few months of food stored up, but so at least I can make some kind of rational decision about what to do next. I'm very pessimistic about the future because I don't see enough people waking up. You don't see enough people waking up. So I'm trying to prepare a little bit. So at least I have some utilities and some food. But it's not good. What happens though, PK? You store up some food in your house, then the toughest guy on the block is gonna bang in your door and take it away from you, right? Or what happens? Your neighbor comes knocking on your door, say, "We're starving, Tim. I know you might have some cans of food. What am I supposed to do? Say fuck you?" It's really, really distressing. You know.
I could have offered them lemons, but
or cherries, right?
oh well, I didn't. I forgot to mention. I probably shouldn't because the idiots are probably watching this. I actually I did a bit of surgery on the cherry tree, and hopefully it's going to survive. But who knows?
But those people who are destroying your property will be begging for lemons and cherries and saying, I'm sorry, we did this. What's their situation going to be? They're doing this shit to you, PK, but they're in the same boat as you and everybody else. If the food trucks stop rolling, the money stops working, are they in any better condition than anybody else?
Robert Smithers, make lemonade, PK. Tim, you spoke about it just before. How do you make your lemonade?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite drinks. It's cool, refreshing, nutritious, and character building. You just take your lemon, squeeze it in that glass thing that rips apart the lemon. Then you just add a little honey and some cold water. It's better than any drink you could buy at the grocery store. It's better than the lemonade that you could buy in the grocery store that has nothing to do with lemonade. There's all kinds of chemicals and stuff in it.
Yeah, I can't drink lemonade. I might have a Coke with a bit of a whiskey or something, but
you put a little liquor in there.
What have we got here? Yeah, you still got your guns, haven't you? How did that all play out? With what's your opinion? All these school shootings that have stopped, and ISIS,
right?
They've all got either all died from COVID or
during quarantine. Yeah,
you're right there. Yeah, they don't have a 14-day quarantine. They have a 14-month quarantine. So where do you think the school shootings have ended?
Well, the school of course, as we know, it's not just school shootings. You had active shooters everywhere, shooting up everything. And people don't even connect that one dot. What happened to that terrorism? What happened to the ISIS? What happened to the shooting, lobbing off heads and setting folks on fire? And all these phony fake mass shootings fell off the fake news schedule. Not even one of them. In the longest time, people can't even connect that one dot. Well, what happened to that? If it was organic, then it should have continued along the way up until now. If it wasn't a staged phony fake show, we should still be getting real, authentic, phony fake mass shootings, but we're not. That's a good point. Good point.
Don't quote me, but they budgeted billions of dollars here, go back 2, 3, 4 years, on counter-terrorism because of some fake, phony shit. They even had some 20-year-old Bangladeshi woman that flew over here to go to university, didn't actually get enrolled in, but came here to try to get into university. That doesn't happen. You don't come from one country here and then try to enroll. You enroll, if you get it, you come here. Anyway, she stayed at some guy's place who let her in, and he was asleep in the afternoon, sitting on a chair, and she supposedly stabbed him. That was a terrorist attack. And we've paid billions of dollars for this counter-terrorism. As you know, they came and knocked my door 6 weeks ago. Did I tell you guys that? When I made a video, one of my videos where I called that Brett Sutton, I said, have a look at that piece of shit. He'll hang one day, and I hope I put the noose around him.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I hope they don't capture that. That's what I said. The counter-terrorism knocked on my door because they thought I was a fucking terrorist.
Sure.
So where's the $3 billion gone in the last 6 months where there's been nothing?
Nothing. It's been well spent, PK, to make sure There's no more phony fake shows.
They thwarted 13 terrorist attacks in Melbourne. 13. They were gonna destroy fucking half of Melbourne's population the next day. They just happened to thwart it the day before. How good are they? It's amazing work. People believe that. They believe that. They probably go, oh, thank fuck for the counter-terrorism that we taxpayers pay $3 billion a year. By God, we could have all been killed, walking through the city on Anzac Day or whatever, That's the mentality of people.
PK, one of my favorite stories from the phony fake mass shooting errors was when you had these teenage girls that were flocking to the airports to become wives of ISIS people in the Middle East. Remember that one?
14-year-olds. No money, no passports, no permission from the mums and dads. Just get on a plane to fly to fucking wherever, Syria, wherever the ISIS headquarters are. No one ever found that out.
Yeah.
Where would a 14-year-old fucking go? You get off. Oh, I don't know, whatever airport. Can you take me to ISIS headquarters? Because I want to be a bride for one of these fucking ISIS idiots.
The ISIS brides, yeah.
Fuck, oh God.
And then PK, then they had the counter story where you see the woman saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I want to come back and live in England in peace with my neighbors." And then the stupid people buy that too. Oh, well, you made your bed. You went over there and you went there and had ISIS babies. So yeah, stay where you are. We don't need you.
I don't know what it's like there, but I don't think a 14-year-old can get a passport without their parents' permission or consent. I don't think you can. But these 14-year-olds just, without their parents knowing, just wandered off, not knowing who they're going to meet, no money, and brides. Oh, fuck.
With the phony fake show, PK, anything is possible. Anything.
I mean, we should have known then that people believe that shit. That because they knew it. They kept making this shit. All right, guys, it's time. It's time. The idiots in this world will believe anything. Let's fucking do the COVID shit. I'll believe anything. And like clockwork, fucking, it fitted perfectly. It's like, I don't know. How do you put it? I've got a joke before I finish, guys.
Go ahead.
I'll tell it now. Fuck it. I'll try to remember it. The Japanese. There's the go. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Keep talking. I'll try to think of it.
And then you have another joke. Everyone knows this by now, but it bears repeating. Hey, did you hear the latest joke about the COVID fake bug? You probably won't get it.
That's probably one of the first ones.
But it bears repeating, though.
There's a word that I always can't get it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me think. I've had a mental block. Keep talking.
Yeah, the phony fake show rages on. Plexiglass everywhere. Bubbleheads walking around. Mass tards. There's no limit to how stupid the next day could be. Like those people dancing against each other's backs. Total Todd world. You can't even believe it. How can people buy this? Even the dumb folk are starting to say to themselves, wait, how come this never ends? How come the guy at the deli is still alive? How come the guy who delivers my mail is still alive? Why is the bus driver still alive? Why am I still alive? How come nobody I know dies? And then the people who do die, and people being honest, I know someone who died, they don't want to know that the fake bug test is a joke. It's worthless, according to the Nobel Prize inventor of the fake bug himself. But then, of course, you have plenty of people who they can't not be part of it. They have to defend their ego can't take being wrong. So they'll say, Terrible Tim, Peekay, tell it to my brother, my cousin, my aunt, and my best friend. The fake bug wiped out half of my family. So how unfortunate that their family was part of that 0.26% of people who died of the fake bug worldwide. And the statistics are unassailable. In the United States, 200,000 people, 210, maybe 220 by now, in a country of 330 million. Worldwide, it's over 1 million. But we live in a plane of 7.8 billion people. So what the fuck? It means you have a better chance of dying of anything. You have a better chance of dying from peeling an orange. You better have a better chance of being stabbed to death from that butter knife that you keep in that box cake that you bought at the store. You got that joke together, Peekay?
There's this word, I just can't think of it. But
give me
this isn't the right word, but I'll use it anyway. The Japanese, the word starts with RE. I'll use the word recovered, but it's not recovered, but it's something like that. The Japanese have recovered a blind man's sight. So recovered, what would be the word, not recovered? If the Japanese recovered a blind man's sight.
Well, recovered would work.
Recovered. It's not recovered. It's not recovered. Anyway, I'll use recovered. I know it'll come back to me later. Recouped. All right. Now, hang on. Everyone in chat, what is the word I'm looking for? The Japanese recovered a blind man's sight. It's not recovered, but it starts with RE. Restored. That's getting a bit closer. Restored. That'll do. That'll do. The consensus is restored. The Japanese restored a blind man's sight, and after 8 weeks, he was out looking for a job. The Germans went one better. You're right, it's repaired. It's repaired. It's repaired. I'm sure it's repaired. We'll go to repaired. The Germans went one better. They repaired a comatose, brain dead man, and within 6 weeks he was out looking for a job. But the Americans, of course, had to go a little bit better. They repaired a dying man's heart, and he was looking for a job in 4 weeks. But get this, in Victoria, the guy said, "Hold on to me beer, mate." And they elected a guy with no sight, no heart, and no brains. His name was Daniel Andrews, and the whole of fucking Victoria is out looking for a job. I got
it. That can apply to all the world leaders now, Peekay. Holy cow.
We got a few laughs. We got a few laughs. I knew Eddie would laugh. We got another laugh. Lucky. Come on, Jackie. That was funny.
That was good. That was good.
Even Robbo. If you don't laugh, Robbo, you can fuck off. I'm waiting, Robbo. You better laugh. Jackie, in capital letters. I knew she would.
That was good. I can't see none of these people for some reason. Oh, I should have had comments instead of private chat. That's what. Yeah. You better be saying nice things about me, you people.
Robbo's still thinking about it. I got to tell you a secret, everyone. Jackie's found a man. On one of her walks, she's found a man. That'll do. If she wants to tell you more, she will. But is Robbo gone? He bags my singing, but he's bagging my fucking jokes as well. Yeah, exactly, George. Robbo didn't get it.
Tinkerbell thought it was funny.
I'll have to say it's slower next time.
Oh, you done it perfect, Peekay. That was a good joke.
Yeah, I think restore. What was it? I forgot the word again.
Restored.
Restored.
Yeah, but yeah, it was perfect in its content and its delivery.
What did I try to use first? Restored? No, it wasn't restored. It was repaired. Repaired was the actual word, I think. Anyway, same thing. What do we got here? I tell you, for some reason, that word just gets me. I could tell the whole joke, but I don't know what that RE word is. PK, why haven't you why haven't you acknowledged me, you fuck? Sorry, don't report this stalker. I'll just acknowledge you. What should I name the re-upload of the Corona clip? Re-upload of the Corona clip. Sorry, I don't know what clip you're talking about. There he is. It was better than the Irish and drinking 3 pints. All right, I'll tell that joke. Not a great joke. This guy, Irish guy, he's in an Irish pub. Every time he went to the pub, no, Jack, you shush, can't talk about it. This guy went to a pub every night, and he'd go to the bar and he'd buy 3 pints. Then he'd walk back and sit down and drink the 3 pints. And that was normal. And this went, on and on. And one night the barman said, mate, why do you keep buying 3 pints? They go flat. Just buy one, come and buy another one. You're not going to drink them in 2 minutes. Buy one at a time. He says, well, the reason why I buy 3, because I got 2 other brothers. And when we lived together, we used to always go drinking. And so they've gone their separate ways. One's gone to Australia, one's gone to America, and I'm here stuck in Ireland on my own. So we've sort of said every time we go for a drink, we buy 3 and we just pretend that we're drinking together. How good's that? So this went on, and one night, he rolls in and he goes to the bar. He only orders 2. And he sits down, and the whole pub went quiet. Oh, no. Obviously, they thought, one of his brothers died. Anyway, he goes up a few times, and finally the barman says, look, I'm really sad, commiserations for, obviously the death of one of your brothers. He said, oh, no, it's just giving up drinking.
That's all right.
I didn't say it was a good joke, but it's fucking. Oh, Piper's there.
But every day is a joke now anyway. All you have to do is look at the news and say, wow. It's not even it's a joke. It's just, wow.
I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. Pull the plug out.
Yeah. Well, it's not even the TV. I turned in my cable box years ago, but YouTube is all the search results bring you to the fake news, so it's there anyway. YouTube is more of an extension of the fake news than it used to be of truth and reality type of videos. PK, let me just cover what Dave Icke made a good point about YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. He said if it started out with censorship, then people would not want it to be on it. So what they did was at first let everybody say what they want, they gritted their teeth on the side, saying, "Oh shit, they're exposing us. They're saying this. They're giving truth to reality, right?" And then once it becomes the primary platform, where other than the television, once it became the primary platform, then they came in with the censorship. And I thought that was a pretty good observation on his part to indicate that.
Yeah, well, go back to heyday 5-6 years ago.
And we were in it too, PK. But we were in that time where you could say anything you want. We used to have those truth bombs. We used to let them have it. We used to put all this information, and it didn't make much of a difference, which begs the question, why the censorship? We weren't reaching anybody anyway, and now it's even harder to reach people now. So why bother? They should have just left us alone. They should just leave us alone.
No, well, Tim, in those days, people believed everything. They believed all the shootings, all the ISIS shit.
Yeah.
And we weren't really waking anyone up. We thought we were, but they knew when it come to crunch time with the COVID shit, because this is the end game. This is it.
Yeah.
This is the big one. This has never happened before in history. They knew they had to start censoring big time coming up to this. They knew there were going to be a small percentage, but still powerful voices.
Yeah.
They had to shut them down. And Christchurch was the big one. Christchurch calls. They used that, the way they used the Facebook, how he was supposedly live on Facebook, and people got the video, uploading it, all fucking bullshit. They used that was the major reason for Christchurch to use the censorship. And yeah, come vaccine time, whatever, month, 2, 3, 0. I'll guarantee you there won't be a YouTube channel that can talk about it. Now, for a period 3 months ago, 4 months ago, oh, video removed, who cares? Video removed. Now, strike. No video removed anymore. Strike.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I've got a new channel, Peekay Censored too. All right, goodbye. Strike.
The news is definitely tightened.
Yeah. I hate to say it, like you said, you're pessimistic, but I made a video a month ago. What did I call it? We are doomed.
Yeah.
We are doomed. But I've got people, I've got good friends who, don't be pessimistic. Donald Trump's going to save us, and yeah, no,
Trump is guiding us to the slaughter.
I would think that we could be saved if I could go out in the street and see 1 or 2 people not wearing masks, 1 or 2 people walking up to people and saying, "Take that fucking mask off, it's bullshit." I've not heard one single person anywhere speak up about anything. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to go to a shopping centre tomorrow and have someone there. Oh, it's fucking bullshit, whatever. Never. And that's what disappoints me. There is no one saying jack shit.
I do see glimmers of hope. Like when I went to get my breakfast sandwich earlier, there was 3 other people in the deli, and all 3 of them, just like me, were not wearing masks. And there's always glimmers of hope. There's always hope. But who knows? Maybe it just all has to come down to it all get sorted out in the next realm. It's not really getting sorted out here. I always say to myself, PK, God, or whatever that energy is, people say God makes no mistakes, but God or whatever that energy is seems to have made too many dumb people. But you know, PK, my mother has an answer to that. She always said, "Well, God's way is not our way," so that would explain it all. God's way is not our way. At least an excuse. But
All right. Oh, Roscoe's still here.
PK, I know.
I'm not going for. Oh, you're frozen. What's happened here? Tim's just had a COVID attack. We'll wait for him to come back, and I'll say goodbye. I got to go outside and check to see if there's any damage. Hurry back, Tim. Do people want it? Do you want the Tim sing a song? Or do you want the fake classic? Don't know what's happened here. Normally, it's never done this before. It can be not working. Jackie, what's going on? Or are you at work? Working from home, I suppose. No, I'll keep my singing to the Wednesday night shows, Jackie. Even though we haven't done that for a while. Come on, Tim. We want Tim to finish up with a song. I don't know how people work from home. Wish I could have worked from home for 30 years. By God. Wouldn't have done much work. I think Cam was on here before. He might come on Wednesday night and tell us how. He apparently said we got 12 extra people from the show last week. So, no, Jackie. What do you want me to sing? I'll give him a minute. Da-da-da. People don't know we got the finals in the footy here. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. The preliminary finals next weekend and the grand final. It's not even in Melbourne. It's in shithole Brisbane. No, shouldn't say that. I wish I was there instead of Melbourne. Lots of people in the US know this bug is bullshit. Really? So why ain't they marching? Yeah, good song that. Roscoe stuck in the middle. Don't know why you came here tonight. Something. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. All right, Tim. I think he's died. Let's hope he hasn't died, but go watch the Sewed 2 videos on the Gunner's Wife channel, Peekay. Not really interested in Trump and no. So we got a differing opinion here. Not where I live. Everyone on Long Island is all in on believing the lie. See what I mean? One person says everyone thinks it's bullshit. Then we have another person say everyone thinks it's a lie. Anyway. When do I start my plant-based diet? Don't think so. Don't think so. Went to my daughter's for lunch today. Had beautiful schnitzel. All right, I'll give it one more minute. So people in chat. He's probably had a heart attack with all the shit he eats and breakfast. By God. He had his mic on. For 10 minutes, he was munching away like you can't believe. He was eating bacon and eggs. Then he started eating bloody M&Ms. Fucking hell. I should. Shut up. What do you want me to say, Jackie? Fucking hell. All right, I said nothing for 10 seconds. You happy? Oh. Yeah, sorry, shit. I might as well tell this story. If you watch my last Wednesday show, the day before, the Tuesday, I had to go to the doctor. The doctor that gave me my mask exemption, who I'd never met before. He was in the same clinic as where I normally go, but my original doctor threw me out. He don't like me. He says how did he put it? I'm skeptical or something like that. Anyway, I went there Tuesday to get my 3 monthly, call it New Start bloody medical certificate because of my problems. He wasn't worried about that. He said, oh, when did you have a last blood test? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, we better give you a blood test for this, this, and this. Oh, when did you... Oh, have you had a flu vaccine lately? I said, what fucking for? There's no flu anymore. He said, what do you mean? Yeah, don't you know the flu's gone? It's on the news. The flu's gone. It wasn't a big deal, but the flu's gone. Oh, I don't know where you got that from. Anyway, no, I don't want the flu vaccine. And then he says, oh, I better check your heart rate, blood pressure. So he put this thing around me, you know. Fucking hell, he says, you're a bit high, 210. 210 over 120 or some shit. And I know that's high. Oh, fuck. But if I was 210 over 120, and if he was a decent doctor, he would call an ambulance and send me to the fucking hospital to put me on, one of those heart machines. Not a ventilator, but, check out my heart. But he didn't. He just prescribed me some bullshit fucking whatever. Anyway, he said, oh, look, I'll see you next week. But he actually said to me, you can get one of these testing things yourself, which I did. And I had it delivered to me Saturday morning. And I whacked it on. I mean, before that, he said to me, oh, do you smoke? No, I don't smoke. Do you drink? Oh, yeah, I like a few drinks. What, like what? Oh, a few drinks. Look, what, 2 glasses a night? Yeah, a bit more maybe. Oh, you should have 2 days break between 2 drinks a night. 2 drinks a night, then 2 days break. You hearing this, Robbo? This will bloody... Is Robbo still there? Can only have 2 drinks, then 2 days off. Oh, but no salt, no bread, no this. Yeah, all right. Anyway, I made a booking for a week later. I got this test of myself Saturday. I whacked it on. This is after eating egg and bacon and I had a few drinks the night before. 157. 157. Bit different to 210. Anyway, I rang today and I cancelled tomorrow's appointment. He can get fucked. His only interest was to get me on pills where he gets his 10% from the fucking big pharma. Sorry. Big mistake. Big mistake he made by telling me that I should get a tested myself. I don't think the testing thing that I bought is that stuff that'd be 157 as compared to 210. Anyway, I haven't been game to test again since Saturday morning. I'll probably do it tomorrow. My God, I hope it doesn't go anymore. Anyway, what's Terrible Tim saying? Where is he? I saw him somewhere. He can't get back. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, my internet blipped off. I tried to come back a few times, and it said no internet connection. I get that sometimes, so I'm not even going to blame StreamYard or anybody else. It just happens sometimes.
Just quickly, Robert, how many days break up to 10 pints in a night? A month. 10 pints, then a month off, Robbo. Sorry. Anyway, you're back. Say good night.
Good night, everybody. Right, I guess we covered it all for now. I mean, the fake bug is coming to New York City with the same ferocity and insanity as it's come to your town, PK. The writing's on the wall. They already shut down a few zip codes. They already told the cops that you have to wear the masks as a matter of policy, just as they started with you guys. So the fake bug lockdown is on the event horizon over here.
Well, I hope you don't add to us, because we've been known to be the most livable city in the world. We want to still be known as the most COVID city in the world, all right?
Okay.
You can't be the most livable unless you're the most COVID.
Yeah.
On that note, yeah, high blood pressure scam, all right. Oh, sorry. There's millions of people have requested that you sing a song to finish up.
It's hard to do without the guitar. You know what? I got my guitar right near me.
Oh, how lucky are we? Everybody's got his guitar. This will be good.
I'll do a crowd favorite here.
Everyone sing along with him, all right?
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, let's see.
He needs to tune it up.
Hey, look out, motherfucker. Here comes a terrible Tim. Relax your anal muscle. I'm sending it in. The terrible Tim will make your asshole bleed. Terrible Tim's gonna ejaculate seeds. Terrible Tim's getting it in your skin. Feel the fucking friction from within your fleshy balls. Terrible Tim discharge more semen than you can hold. The terrible Tim humps up and down your Hershey hole. Discharging his semen is the terrible Tim goal. Terrible Tim's getting it in your skins. And the terrible Tim's got the drop down on your crack. And so the semen discharges out of his sack. Your tongue swirls around so you can taste all of my load. Swallow terrible Tim's semen sliding down your throat. Terrible Tim's getting it in your skin. Hey, you bitch, you drain my dick, extracted every drop. The terrible Tim's done with you, so bitch, get off my cock. But come back and get on it when I command you to fuck. The terrible Tim penis is about to erupt. Terrible Tim's getting it in your skin. Terrible Tim so big he stands up like a tripod. You sink like the Titanic cause you're drowning in my wad. The terrible Tim bangs you back and forth and in and out. I fucked your asshole so hard that my cum came out your mouth. Terrible Tim's getting it in your skin. Penetrating your skin, penetrating semen. All right.
I'm sure everyone was singing along with that classic. We all knew that song.
They know the words. They know the words.
A bit unexpected, I must say. Thank God there's no children on this show. It's 10:57 and all the kids are asleep because they're going to go to school tomorrow. But we've had a mixed reception there. We've gone from brilliant to what was it? Disgusting, and yeah. Well, I think the eyes have it. The eyes. What's Jackie think? Come on, Tim. I think even Robbo's laughing. Oh, you win. If Robbo laughs, it must be a win. The viewers watching just dramatically decreased from 127 to 101. Oh, maybe I got to change my mind there.
I just felt like doing something fucked up, but I have worse songs than that, though.
Oh, all right. Next time there's going to be a worse song. So next time you request a song, you know it's going to be worse. So be prepared.
Be careful for what you wish for with Terrible Tim, because the skills are full blown. I'm coming in with blunts blaring, guitar blazing, and microphone at full representation. It's like a sore dick. You can't beat it.
You just gave new meaning to the word, the term masturbate. You want me to ask the question Jackie just asked? Can you read it?
Oh, can I?
He's Tim Horny. Always. Oh, I shouldn't say that one. Who's JK? No, I won't say that one. Nice church song. Yeah, that'll be hit it fucking. Oh, yeah. Are you allowed to go to church down there?
I like what Mad Pyman said. Not so clean next time.
My joke, P.
But
you can tell Jackie's working hard at home. She's been on here for the last 2 hours, making every second comment. All right, guys. Well, there was the request, and he's fulfilled the request, and everyone's better off for hearing that. It made me think of my grandma. That's interesting. Wow. James, you might have to come on and tell that story. That'd be interesting. And Tim can play the music in the background.
Something like that could be on the radio easily.
What I mentioned, Father mentioned at the start. Can someone start up a GoFundMe? We need to raise money for Tim to get an alarm clock.
Yeah.
Because Friday's episode he slept through. I rang him about 25 times.
You know what though, PK? If they didn't have daylight savings time in Australia, because I did wake up a half hour before 7.
It's going to get worse when you go into daylight.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to get the alarm clock.
Bloody hell. So you got to come on at 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. That's right. It would be 5 in the morning if we keep to the schedule, because I'm going back an hour.
Russian vids drained him dry. He tends to do that to people.
Well, he's a good man. I really enjoy doing that show with him.
All right, everyone. Jackie, go do some work. Pyman, fuck off. Go to bed. We'll continue this saga. Who knows when? Who knows when? We'll meet again.
Or if there's going to be a when, right?
Great show as usual, entertaining and informative. I need to watch 50 shows like this to compensate for the 5 minutes news. Watching the BBC by mistake of the weekend. All right, Jackie.
Isn't that a fact too, PK? They give you the propaganda in a couple of minutes, but if you want to hear the truth, it takes a couple of hours, doesn't it?
Yep. Not sure what you're getting at there, Steve. Not happy with the vids. What vids? Oh, you're saying I'm not making vids? Jackie knows the reason why, but don't tell anyone, Jackie. Bye, everyone. All right, take care, everyone. Stay safe from the deadly fake bug.
Yeah.
It's out to get us all. If you're under 50, by God, you're at high risk. Oh, I meant to talk about my cricket. Oh, next time. I'll talk about it Wednesday night. You want to hear the shit that I'm going to put up with cricket umpiring next month. Oh, by fucking God. Someone keeps saying, get the money up. What's get the money up mean? Anyway, good. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. You know, I know it's serious as fuck, but we try to lighten things up. And, yep, we try to lighten it up, haven't we, Tim?
We do what we can.
Yep. Like, we try to entertain. That's the main thing. And if we were serious like all these other fuckers, it'd be boring as fuck, wouldn't it? Anyway, all right, Pyman, Eddie, Steve, I'll go through them all. George, Dragon, Masquerade, Soccer, Janu, Jam Noise, Dragon. Here we go. Good night, everyone. And we'll see you soon. Don't forget, Wednesday night, the usual, and Peekay Censored 2 is my new video channel when I feel like start making videos. Good night, everyone.